dreams have played a big part in my life, and I pay attention to them because they're coming from that place that is impossible of hypocrisy. And I had a dream over and over again that said, if you want to know who you are, go first to the mountains and then to the sea. And the nearest mountains then, when I was living in Austin, were in the Big Bend. So we came out for the Thanksgiving. I had 10 sheets of color film and many sheets of black and white, but this was my first real adventure with color film and in the Big Bend. Now I got back and I realized I'm going back there many, many times because it had the mountains and the river. And from that grew my lifelong love of the Rio Grande. One morning in October, Sunday morning I think it was, I woke up and things weren't looking right out of my right eye. There were all of these sparkly flashes of light, and as I looked very closely, it looked like the world was peeling off as wallpaper, and it was opaque. It was gray opaque with weird flashing light, and I was in denial about it. No, I don't know, something that I wouldn't do. So Sunday, what am I going to do? All the next day, I continued in denial until about 3 in the afternoon. I called my ophthalmologist and I said, something's happening. He said, well, come right over. And he took one look in there and said, you're having a retinal detachment. He called the surgeons. He said, you're not going home. It was like 4:30. He said, you're going to see this man because he has no more than 48 hours to have this restored or he will lose sight. The result of all that, however, was being a photographer, I felt like my whole photographic career was over. I couldn't see well enough to register dye transfer. My color vision was really weird. I was very depressed. Well, with regard to my eyes, they certainly aren't getting any better, but they haven't gotten any worse at this point. I have developed a cataract in the left eye, and that's discoloring things. It's about like an 81B filter, or C, and the right eye, the one that had the 2 retinal detachments, sees very good color, but it's kind of like looking through a fish tank. It's like looking through water. So I have to judge color with one eye and sharpness with another, but that's okay. I'm happy with that. And the fact that I can see it all is quite remarkable. It's really miraculous. The world is not the sharp-edged world that I first noticed when I got into 4x5 photography. It is an impressionist world. And I can understand how Matisse and those people late in life started doing large, fuzzy things of color as opposed to precise, detailed. But it's still a wonderful world to see. It's so beautiful. And I'm still happy to share it with you.